What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge. We are powered by SportsLine. I am the coach, and we are in your feed every single day, 7 days a week. If you're a new viewer, if you're a new listener, welcome to the Early Edge brand. It's more than just one show. We do so many different shows throughout the week. Golf, Preakness Stakes last week. We do MMA every single week. So this is your one-stop shop for everything that is sports betting. Now, we had a really solid day on Sunday, 6-2 in our straight picks, which felt great. The Penguins X, that happened in overtime, so that was very, very, very close to making it a much better day at 7-1. But we'll take 6-2 every single day. And because we had two cappers that were perfect on the show, M Squared, the Maestro, we have two winners from our perfect parlay contest on YouTube. Listen up, at Mikey Van 2, at Mikey Van 2, and at Cool8 Demand 1. Where'd you guys come up with your Twitter handles? Whatever, you just won a year-long subscription to SportsLine, which is invaluable. You're going to have access to all the simulations, all the cappers, all the articles to get you ready for whatever sport you like to bet on. Now, we're also running a giveaway at Apple Podcasts. If you listen to the Early Edge, go over there, leave us a 5-star review. In that review, let us know who you think is going to win the PGA Championship this week. And then next Monday, we'll be giving away 3, 5, whatever I decide on Monday morning. Year-long subscriptions to SportsLine. It all depends on the feedback we get, which has been amazing. All right, housekeeping done. Let's bring in the star of the show. And this is kind of a, what are we calling this, an air density Monday morning, Mikey? Good morning, M Squared.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, there's a lot of weather out there today for Major League Baseball, a lot of plus and negative hitting situations, but I'm feeling good. It's been great. We're actually kind of streaking in the right direction, put 3 wins together, 2 in a row yesterday. Only loss there on the weekend really was that Red Sox over 9.5 when they scored 9 runs, and the over did not hit. But, yeah, we're feeling good. Everything feels great, ready to go. It's going to be a good week here.
It's all about trusting the process. And this week, by the way, we're going to be doing our golf-only episode on Tuesday. We'll have MMA later in the week. And, of course, the second major of the year on the PGA, well, not on the PGA Tour, but the PGA Championship, courtesy of the PGA of America. All right, let's jump right in. Storylines that could affect the betting lines. Now, Mikey, there's no NBA today. They're off. The playoffs start tomorrow, thank goodness. But you're seeing a trend today as far as weather is concerned in baseball.
Yeah, there are a couple of really good spots in terms of the air density today. One of them is going to be in Atlanta. One of them is going to be in Texas with the Rangers and Yankees games. The Chicago White Sox, Minnesota, really good air density there. And then we've got some reverse situations where we're going to have really strong pitching environments. One of those going to be Wrigley Field. Air density is a little lower than normal there, but it's still not going to be as hot. It's going to be overcast. The wind's going to be blowing in a bit. And then for the Los Angeles Dodgers Arizona Diamondbacks game, that one's also going to be a stronger pitching environment than some might expect based on just looking at the temperature and some of the wind direction.
All right, very good. Those are very important. I know we joke a lot, but people on Twitter and social media, they are starting to understand that we don't just joke about this. Whenever you hit something, it directly affects the game, and now nobody's laughing when they're taking all their tickets straight to the pay window, baby. All right, let's jump right into our board today. Now, 4 big plays on SportsLine, 3 of them courtesy of our guy Justin Perry, who, by the way, will be joining us again this Thursday for our live stream on YouTube from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. But we're going to start with our first play from the NHL. The Capitals, Game 2 against the Bruins. They cashed for us 2 days ago, and we're getting incredible value at plus 115 as the underdog in this game. 52% of our simulations says that they're going to cash, and at plus 115, that's great value. The Bruins, 3-12 in their last 15 meetings in Washington. Bruins are also 3-10 as a favorite in their last 13 playoff games. We're on the Caps tonight. Now, Justin Perry, he's on 3 baseball games today. You just heard Mikey talk about the air density and good hitting environments. Our first play, we're going to go Yankees-Rangers over 8. I was just down there last week for the Canelo fight. An amazing atmosphere. It's really hot. It's a great stadium to hit in. And it may not be, on paper, the best spot for an over because Garrett Cole is on the mound for the Yankees. But at this over 8 and the way the Yankees are hitting the ball, and let's be honest, Garrett Cole's had a tendency to give up some hits and some home runs over the years. So we're taking the over 8 in this game, 8:05 Eastern first pitch. Play number 2, Giants, plus 125 against the Reds. Again, incredible value, 6:40 Eastern first pitch here. The Giants coming off a good win yesterday. The Reds, all they're known for this year is their games being a lot of runs. But tonight, the Giants, they have the advantage on every metric. We're taking them plus 125. And the third play from Justin Perry at SportsLine, we're going to White Sox minus 1.5 on the run line, plus 140. Great value here. The last time they met a couple of weeks ago, the White Sox covered all 3 games in the series. We have no reason to believe that that's going to change tonight. J.A. Happ will get shelled again. Last time he faced the White Sox, 13-8 was the final score. White Sox shell him again tonight. We'll take the White Sox on the run line. All right, M Squared, you know what time it is, sir. It's Monday morning. We're feeling good. We're going to have a great week. So you know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, Coach, let's start with both of my plays really have a lot to do with the air density, but let's start with the over in the New York Mets Atlanta Braves game. We got Taijuan Walker, Max Fried on the mound. The total is 8 with plus 100 even money on the over. Like this one quite a bit. Air density low at 61. The VMI, which is something we've talked about a little bit, and that's how the hitters are adjusting to that new environment. Very positive scores for both teams, which is rare that the Braves get such a strong positive score at their home park, but that's what we have tonight. Ronald Acuna is going to be back in the lineup tonight, and that's kind of evident by what we've seen in the betting market so far. Braves opened here about minus 125. They're sitting minus 150 now in some spots. While we haven't seen the total move yet, it's probably going to a little bit this afternoon once that news is really confirmed, but we see the market reacting to it now. Max Fried, 398 weighted on base average. His expected numbers are a little better at 352, but he's still awful against right-handed hitters, 442 weighted on base average there. And then Taijuan Walker is my favorite regression candidate in all of Major League Baseball right now. His actual weighted on base average has been 229, making him one of the best starting pitchers in baseball. His expected number based on the batted balls against him so far is 321. We're looking at almost 100 points worse. That regression is coming. It's going to come in a road start like this in a really strong hitting environment. I think it happens tonight. The Braves are still a top 3 offense in Major League Baseball, despite their struggles against left-handed pitching. Second game, heading to that White Sox game that you mentioned, 2 more of my favorite regression candidates. J.A. Happ, 296 actual weighted on base average. Expected is still 343. And then on the other side, Dallas Keuchel, 308 actual, 371 expected. Awesome hitting environment here. We picked on this hitting environment yesterday in the over with the Oakland A's. Same environment today. Unusually warm for this time of year in Minnesota. Take the over here at 9.5 as I have this one at 10.7 in the simulations.
Yeah, that ticket we cashed yesterday. It's always nice, Mikey, when you can cash in the 5th inning. And you don't have to sweat it till the 7th or 8th inning. That was very, very nice yesterday. I love when an over's like at 8.5 and the score's 4-4, and you can turn it off and you go focus on your next play. That's absolutely a perfect scenario in baseball. Okay. We're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. M Squared, he's on the White Sox Twins over 9.5 runs tonight. And then the Mets Braves over 8 plus 100. Love that number. And then from SportsLine, we're going to go NHL Capitals plus 115. By the way, thanks to the Panthers and the Lightning for scoring all those goals last night to cash in the NHL. We'll be doing a lot of NHL picks over the course of the next month. And then in baseball from Justin Perry, Giants plus 125. The Yankees Rangers over 8 and the White Sox on the run line minus 1.5. That's coming back at plus 140. And for today, by the way, the White Sox, they're our Chiefs dog of the day. Thank you, jeweler. Now, our Jeweler's Gym air density parlay of the day looks a little something like this. Let's put these 3 together. White Sox Twins over 9.5, courtesy of M Squared. Mets Braves over 8, courtesy M Squared. Then the Yankees Rangers over 8. Perry, M Squared together. That's going to give you a return of plus 629 for a $100 bet. This looks like a fun day. NBA back tomorrow. Golf back tomorrow. But today, every ticket. They don't look at the sport. They just look at the finale and how it finishes. You've got your marching orders. Let's take every single ticket straight to the pay window. For Chief, for M Squared. By the way, the Maestro will be back Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't worry. And the jeweler who puts this entire brand together. And it's a brand, not just one show. Remember, this is the only place for your daily in any sport you want. Early Edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.